Hey everyone, welcome. If you're a fan of 90 Day Fiancé, you already know the show is full of twists, turns, and international romances that often collapse under the weight of cultural clashes and personal drama. But today, we're uncovering what might be one of the most shocking betrayals in the franchise's history. This story revolves around Adnan Abdulfattah and Taj Taylor. Recently, Adnan and his wife, known on the show as Tigerlily Taylor, sold their Texas home for $1.66 million. But instead of moving forward together, Tigerlily allegedly stole the entire amount and fled with her secret lover, a man named Zach. Reports claim she had been in a hidden romantic relationship with him for 2 years. Later, Tigerlily divorced Adnan and officially married Zach. What started as a fairy tale love story unraveled into betrayal, theft, and heartbreak. To understand the depth of this betrayal, we need to go back to the beginning. Adnan Abdulfattah was a 23-year-old Jordanian model when he first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days. With his striking looks and confident smile, he captivated viewers. Born and raised in Amman, Jordan, he came from a conservative Muslim family, but dreamed of building a life abroad. He had dabbled in modeling and tasted a bit of fame, but everything changed when he connected with Tigerlily Taylor. Tigerlily was a 41-year-old entrepreneur from Texas. Divorced after a long and messy marriage to her ex-husband Darren, she was the mother of 2 and a successful businesswoman in the beauty and wellness industry. Her Instagram was filled with empowering posts about self-love and spirituality, and her followers admired her strength, openness, and vulnerability. Their story began in early 2023 when Adnan slid into her DMs with a compliment. What started as light conversation turned into daily video calls. Despite their 18-year age gap, Tigerlily was drawn to his maturity, while Adnan was enchanted by her independence and beauty. On the show, he called her a queen, while she said he made her feel truly seen. By May 2023, their chemistry was undeniable, and Tigerlily flew to Jordan to meet him in person. Just hours after landing, Adnan proposed. They held a lavish Muslim wedding with 300 guests in September 2023. The ceremony in Amman was grand and emotional, though cracks were already visible. Adnan's expectations that she adopt more conservative traditions clashed with her fiercely independent spirit. The K-1 visa process followed, and by mid-2024 Adnan moved to Texas. They settled into life together and even announced Tigerlily's pregnancy in December 2024. In early 2025, they welcomed their son, Zayn. On social media, their life looked perfect. Adnan launched a construction business called 11 Agency, while Tigerlily continued to promote her brands. They appeared on Happily Ever After Season 9, where fans got to see them navigate family challenges, cultural differences, and their age gap. Adnan was sometimes criticized for being controlling, pushing for her conversion to Islam, forbidding intimacy before marriage, and sparking outrage when he smoked near her during her pregnancy. Still, they pushed forward. By mid-2025, they seemed to have silenced critics, posting family photos and talking about expanding their family. But beneath the surface, Tigerlily was harboring a secret that would destroy everything. Behind the smiles and curated Instagram posts, there were tensions. Adnan struggled with life in America, missing his family, culture, and traditions. Tigerlily resisted giving up her independence and felt smothered. In March 2025, cryptic posts hinted at trouble. She deleted photos and disabled comments. Adnan's bio changed to vague notes about finding peace. To the public, they reconciled, but in private, Tigerlily was already emotionally checked out. Enter Zach, the Australian man who became the center of her double life. Zach was 38, a fitness trainer and entrepreneur from Sydney. With his tall frame, tattoos, surfer energy, and easygoing charm, he represented everything Adnan wasn't. Their connection actually began back in 2023, around the same time Adnan was messaging her. Zach followed her Instagram wellness posts, and their chat started with fitness tips before turning flirtatious. By the time she prepared to meet Adnan in Jordan, she was already testing the waters with Zach. During a supposed business trip to Australia later that year, she met Zach in person. That was when their relationship turned physical. From then on, they carried out a long-distance affair, using encrypted apps and disguising trips as work-related. By 2025, with baby Zayn in the picture, Tigerlily was torn between two lives. Adnan adored his son but argued constantly with her about parenting. He wanted traditional roles, while she wanted equality. Zach offered her escape, a promise of a life free from cultural expectations, full of freedom and passion. She allegedly confided to a friend, saying Zach made her feel alive again. In May 2025, Adnan noticed suspicious texts but brushed them off as old friends. Tigerlily kept her cool, but by then she was already planning her exit. The tension in their home grew. Arguments about money and business failures became constant. Fans noticed something was wrong when their TikTok updates showed her looking distant and him forcing smiles. Then came the house sale. In June 2025, they listed their mansion, a 5-bedroom home worth $1.2 million that symbolized their new beginning. Adnan claimed he wanted to move closer to family in Jordan or start fresh elsewhere. But selling the house created the opportunity Tigerlily needed. After the sale closed, the betrayal was complete. She allegedly stole the $1.66 million in proceeds and disappeared with Zach. According to insiders, she had been funneling the money into secret accounts for weeks. Soon after, she divorced Adnan and married Zach, making their relationship official after 2 years of secrecy. The betrayal stunned fans who had followed their love story from Instagram messages to marriage, baby, and a seemingly happy family life. Adnan was left blindsided, heartbroken, and financially devastated. What began as one of 90 Day Fiancé's most captivating romances turned into one of its darkest scandals. For Tigerlily, the woman who once preached empowerment and independence online, her actions have been seen as the ultimate twist, leaving not only her husband but also her son's father for another man while allegedly taking millions in the process. For Adnan, the road ahead is uncertain. He's reportedly focused on rebuilding his life and fighting for his future, but the betrayal is one that fans and insiders say will haunt him for years to come. The house sale that was supposed to be a new beginning turned into the darkest chapter of Adnan Abdelfattah's life. Tigerlily agreed to the sale, but she had ulterior motives. The deal closed in July 2025 for $1.66 million, a huge profit thanks to renovations completed by Adnan's construction company. The money hit their joint account on July 15th, and Adnan believed it was the foundation of their future with their son Zayn. What followed was pure devastation. The property itself had been a dream home, a 4,500 square foot mansion with a custom kitchen, a home gym, and a backyard oasis perfect for family gatherings. They had purchased it for $1.22 million in November 2024, right after Adnan's visa approval, and he had poured his sweat into upgrading it, adding marble countertops and smart home systems. For him, it symbolized stability and love. By spring 2025, cracks in the marriage matched the cracks in their life together. Adnan suggested selling the house, either to move into something bigger for their growing family or to split time between Texas and Jordan. Tigerlily, secretly plotting with Zach, saw her chance. Selling the house would give her the opportunity she needed. She told Adnan it would give them a fresh start, but in reality, she was already orchestrating her escape. Court documents later revealed that the house was listed in June with a high-end realtor. The celebrity angle brought in buyers quickly, and by July, a tech executive relocating to Texas offered $1.66 million. The sale closed on July 15th. Adnan was thrilled. He posted on Instagram about new beginnings, sharing a photo of their empty house. He wrote that it was for their future and their son. Tigerlily liked the post, but said nothing, a detail that would later look suspicious. What Adnan didn't know was that behind the scenes, his wife was carrying out a carefully planned heist. As the primary holder of their account, she had full access. On July 16th, while Adnan was in a business meeting, she transferred the entire $1.66 million into an offshore account in the Cayman Islands with Zach's help. Zach had financial connections who specialized in discreet transfers. To avoid suspicion, Tigerlily made small withdrawals over time, then pushed through the big transfer during a bank holiday window. On July 17th, she packed a bag, left Zayn with a nanny, and told Adnan she was running a quick errand. Instead, she drove to Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, left her car in long-term parking, and boarded a flight to Los Angeles before connecting to Sydney. Adnan came home to an empty house and a short note. "I'm sorry, but I can't do this anymore. The money is for a new life." Panic set in when he checked their account and found a zero balance. Calls went unanswered. By then, she was already gone. The FBI got involved because of the amount, labeling the case as wire fraud. They discovered she had been withdrawing smaller amounts for months to fund secret trips with Zach. The house sale was the final move, the one that left Adnan broke, heartbroken, and humiliated. At the center of this scandal was the affair. Zach was no ordinary man. His real name was Zatri Harland, born in Melbourne in 1987. He built his life in Sydney, where he became a fitness trainer, entrepreneur, and social media personality. His tall frame, tattoos, surfer charm, and business ventures made him magnetic. He ran online coaching programs, trained celebrities, and launched a supplement line. His Instagram painted him as the ultimate bachelor, beach workouts, motivational quotes, adventure trips. But behind the image, he had a string of short-lived romances. When he connected with Tigerlily in 2023, she was vulnerable, stressed about her upcoming trip to Jordan and unsure about her future with Adnan. Their conversations began innocently, just fitness tips and encouragement. But Zach quickly shifted to more personal messages. "You're too vibrant for someone who wants to dim your light," he told her. By September 2023, the very month of her wedding to Adnan, she was already having virtual dates with Zach. In November, she traveled to Sydney under the pretense of a wellness retreat and spent a week with him. They had dinners overlooking the harbor, walked Bondi Beach, and stayed in a luxury rental. From then on, their affair stretched across 2 years and 12 secret meetups. In February 2024, Zach visited Texas while Tigerlily was at a business conference, and they spent days together in a Dallas hotel. In June 2024, they went to Bali for a romantic escape, where Zach suggested they keep their relationship hidden until she was ready to leave Adnan. In October, just after Tigerlily announced her pregnancy, she confided to Zach that she was worried the baby would complicate things. In March 2025, after giving birth, she left Zayn with Adnan to travel to Australia again. That trip solidified her decision to abandon her husband. They communicated with encrypted apps like Signal, used burner phones, and disguised gifts as business packages. Zach sent jewelry, flowers with coded notes, and promises of a new life. Tigerlily sent him money, gradually totaling over $200,000 before the final heist. Why Zach? To her, he represented freedom. No cultural restrictions, no demands for religious conversion, no constant scrutiny over their age gap. With him, she said she could be herself. Adnan's rumored flirtations with other women on the show became her excuse, though friends wondered if she ever truly committed to him. The affair came to light in August 2025 through anonymous Reddit posts with screenshots. Fans connected the dots between her secret trips and Zach's vague captions about "My American Queen." But Adnan discovered the truth the hard way on July 17th. That morning, he woke to an empty house and assumed it was just another fight. Then he opened his banking app and saw zero. Shock gave way to despair. By the time he realized, Tigerlily was already in Sydney with Zach, hiding in his penthouse overlooking the ocean. The money was funneled through Cayman accounts into an Australian bank under Zach's business name. Experts say it was disguised as investments in his fitness brand and online programs. Tigerlily claimed the money was her rightful share of their marriage, but legally it was theft because the account was joint. Adnan's devastation was public. On July 20th, he filed reports in Texas alleging grand theft and wire fraud. The FBI and Interpol became involved, but extradition from Australia requires ironclad proof. Tigerlily disappeared from social media. Zach made vague posts about new chapters. Adnan's pain went viral when he posted an emotional video on July 25th. Through tears, he begged for justice, saying, "She took everything, my heart, my home, my future." Fans flooded forums in shock and outrage. How could she abandon her husband and steal from him so openly? Legal battles erupted as Adnan filed for divorce on grounds of abandonment and demanded the return of the money. From Australia, Tigerlily countersued, claiming emotional abuse. Both sides now face a long international legal fight. Meanwhile, Tigerlily reinvented herself. She dyed her hair, started a new wellness blog under a pseudonym, and leaned on Zach for support. They stayed in his penthouse, living in secrecy, while whispers spread that their relationship was already straining under the weight of stolen money and betrayal. Friends say she regrets leaving her son and plans to fight for custody, but fans aren't convinced. For Adnan, the betrayal shattered everything: his marriage, his family, his dreams of stability. For Tigerlily, it was a complete reinvention. And for Zach, it was another conquest wrapped in scandal. What began as a love story on 90 Day Fiancé had spiraled into one of the show's darkest scandals. Adnan was left with nothing but heartbreak, while Tigerlily and Zach vanished into a new life built on deception. The story continues to unfold, and the world watches. Waiting for justice. Was the money enough? Was the guilt too much? By August 2025. Today, as we speak, the dust is settling, but the wounds are fresh. Tigerlily filed for divorce from Adnan on July 30th, citing irreconcilable differences. Served via international mail, Adnan signed off in Texas court on August 5th. No contest. He wanted it over. Custody of Zen. Tigerlily relinquished primary to Adnan with visitation rights. Heartbreaking, but sources say she feared losing in a U.S. court. Then the shocker. On August 7th, Tigerlily and Zach married in a private Sydney ceremony, beachside, intimate with 20 guests, mostly Zach's family. Photos leaked: Tigerlily in a white sundress, Zach and linen. Rings exchanged under the Australian sun. Finally free, she captioned a subtle post. Adnan's response: silence at first, then a statement. I wish her well, but justice will come. He's rebuilding, living with friends, focusing on his business, raising Zayn. Fans rallied, starting GoFundMe campaigns that raised $150,000. Tigerlily and Zach's life now blissful. On the surface, travels to the Great Barrier Reef, business expansions. But cracks show Zach's exes claim he's opportunistic and tidily faces backlash for abandoning her son. Legal woes loom. U.S. authorities push for extradition. Australian courts review the money trail. This saga raises questions. Was Tigerlily a victim of a bad marriage, or a calculated thief? Adnan a controlling husband, or innocent dupe? The 90-day franchise distanced itself, but rumors of a tell-all special swirl. The scandal hit like a bomb. Within hours of Adnan's life, Tigerlily betrayal trended worldwide. Tigerlily never divorced her ex. Is this karma? TikTok videos dissected timelines with creators role-playing the theft. Fans divided. Team Adnan called Tigerlily heartless, citing her past troubling romantic history. Others defended her. Adnan was controlling. She deserved escape. Twitter posts like Adnan hiding secrets. Tigerlily's parents confronted him. Fueled debates. Celebrity reactions. Fellow 90 Days stars weighed in. 1. Castmate posted praying for Adnan. Love shouldn't end like this. Media outlets covered it nonstop. Scream rant. Headlines: Tigerlily shocking decision. In Touch Weekly, the hidden truth surfaces. Theories abound. Was Zach in on the theft from day one? Did Tigerlily plan this pre-marriage? Some speculate Adnan knew about the affair and ignored it. Fan polls show 70% side with Adnan, but Tigerlily's defenders point to cultural clashes. As we wrap this up, what's next? Adnan's focusing on fatherhood and business. Insiders say he's dating again. Cautiously that a potential 90-day spin-off. Possible, but he's wary of cameras. We've covered every angle. The romance, the betrayal, the escape. What do you think? Team Adnan or Understanding Tiger? Lily? Comment below if this blew your mind. Like, share, subscribe. More Update. 90-day finance. Tigerlily Taylor. Accused of $340,000. Theft in shocking family lawsuit. And Tigerlily Taylor breaks down in tears. Over Adnan's betrayal, calls him irresponsible and immature. I will explain everything. The multimillionaire Taylor family took legal action against 90-day finance star Tigerlily. According to their lawsuit, she may have stolen $340,000 from them. Adnan, her Jordanian husband, intended to convert her to Islam against her will. Therefore, their story took some strange turns. Her parents severely criticized her son-in-law's conduct just before the birth of their child. Tigerlily vented her anger at Adnan's unorthodox behavior upon their arrival in America. She took her. Ashley makes it clear that her dog Bella is the best friend on her dog profile. As of right now, Chantel has not made her relationship with Ashley public. She did, however, disclose that she and Ashley had a before she went for the show. Ashley confessed to having feelings for her and they shared her at a bar. According to Chantel on 90-Day Hunt for Love, I truly enjoyed the and I was genuinely taken aback. During a confessional, she revealed it was like my first ever. At the same time though, I had never considered dating a woman. So, I was completely overwhelmed by the implications. In what ways would that impact my dating life? This implies that I am a lesbian, right? That's all. I am not sure, Chantel clarified. This is nothing like the way I feel when I'm talking to Ashley during her date with Rocky. Talking to Ashley makes me feel so at ease. She hasn't left my mind, and I don't know what to do with that, she continued. I just thought someone was a friend, but they told me they had feelings for me before I decided to come on Hunt for Love, Chantel said to Tim in episode 12. Later, she used a video chat to Ashley to share her feelings. We really hope to see Ashley and Chantel perform together at the tell-all given. There is just one episode left in the season, though their appearance on 90-Day Hunt for Love suggests otherwise. Chantel and Rocky have not formally declared whether they are still together. Rocky informed Chantel that he had not yet decided whether he liked his connection with her or Tiffany when she asked him about it on their first date. Rocky said to the audience, Chantel is obviously gorgeous. At the same time, Rocky seemed to find Chantel's list of inquiries offensive. The conversation with Rocky right now is so awkward. Chantel said perhaps the conversation would flow, and I wouldn't need to whip out my list if it was meant to be. Chantel even claimed that her date with Rocky had deepened her affections for Ashley. Chantel married Pedro Jamo during season 4 of 90-Day Fiancé, prior to her stint on 90-Day Hunt for Love. The pair then appeared on the show 90-Day Fiancé Happily Ever After seasons 2-4, followed by 5 seasons of their own spin-off program, The Family Channel, which ended after the divorce of Chantel and Pedro. Chantel officially comes out after catching feelings for her female friend in an exclusive preview of the 90-Day Hunt for Love episode airing on August 18th. Chantel, 34, comes out after having an encounter with a female acquaintance that made her doubt her orientation. At the singles-only retreat, she tells her co-stars, "Oh my God, I feel like I've lost all my words lately. I think that having the opportunity to interact with all of the guys here really helped me realize that I have home and that I have someone else back in Atlanta." The TLC personality acknowledges that she was prepared to investigate her relationship with her friend, stating, "So before coming here, a friend of mine who is also a woman reached out to me and actually told me that they had feelings for me. I've come to know that I truly care about her because I've been here dating everyone and experiencing everything," she adds. "I have therefore made the decision to look into that relationship a bit more. I am not surprised by y'all's case." Her co-star, Rocky Russo, remarks alluding to her kiss with co-star Jennifer Tarzona during a kissing challenge on the show. "My kudos to you, sweetie." Their co-star Tim Malcolm adds, "It's difficult too." Jennifer's comment, "I'm pleased for you." In an admissional, Chantel says she is proud of myself and the growth that I've done going through this experience, and it feels great to finally be publicly open about my she continues.